So, here you are. You want wealth. Not just money. Freedom. Legacy. But money does not come to the careless. It comes to the strategic. And who better to learn strategy from than Sun Tzu, the master who has guided kings and generals for over 2,500 years. His art of war was written for battle. But it applies just as powerfully to finance. Ignore it, and you lose. Apply it, and you become unstoppable. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes I'll reveal 5 principles Sun Tzu would give for building fortune. Each one sharpens your edge. The last one, if you grasp it, becomes the foundation of all wealth. Don't miss it. Victorious warriors win first, and then go to war. You win before you begin. In finance, this means preparation. The broke gambler jumps into the market blind. The wealthy plan, study, and position themselves for inevitable profit. Ask yourself, have you already won before you spend $1? Or are you charging into battle unarmed? That is an important question. In a moment, I'll show you how Sun Tzu turned weakness into opportunity, the same way millionaires do in markets. Appear at points the enemy must hasten to defend. Sun Tzu teaches, strike where the enemy is weak. In finance, this means finding overlooked niches, undervalued assets, and investments others ignore. While the crowd fights over scraps, strategists quietly build empires in places no one dares to look. That is how fortunes are made. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. When markets crash, most panic and sell. But Sun Tzu reminds us, chaos is not an end. It is an opening. The strategist sees disaster as a discount. When fear spreads, the wise quietly acquire. Wealth transfers silently during panic. The next collapse will test you. Will you retreat like the crowd? Or will you step into opportunity? Sun Tzu knows what he would do. Do you? The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Victory without battle. That is mastery. In finance, this means systems that earn while you rest. Poor fight endlessly for each paycheck. The wealthy design businesses and investments that work in silence. They don't wrestle with money. They orchestrate it. Which will you choose? Discipline is destiny. The masses, they chase every scheme. But Sun Tzu insists, sometimes the greatest move is not moving. True wealth comes from patience. Waiting for the strike that changes everything. Are you wasting energy on battles that drain you? Or conserving it for the victory that matters? So what do we learn from Sun Tzu? Win before the fight. Prepare and plan. Strike where others are blind. See chaos as your opening. Build systems, not struggles. And, above all, act with discipline. But here is the master's final weaponry. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Your enemy is poverty. It is ignorance. And it is fear. Know them. But most importantly, know yourself. Because the greatest battlefield is within. Master that, and you win every war. The next battle is coming. Will you be ready? But remember this, strategy without execution is nothing. Sun Tzu did not just write words, he demanded action. The same is true for your wealth. Knowledge without movement is defeat disguised as wisdom. So I ask you, what battle will you choose today? Will you prepare your defenses, saving, learning, studying? Will you position yourself where others are blind, finding that niche, that undervalued opportunity? Or will you let another day slip, waiting for fortune to arrive at your doorstep? Sun Tzu's wisdom is eternal, but your time is not. Every day wasted is a battle lost. Every day focused is a battle won. Remember his command? The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Build your life so that wealth flows silently, inevitably, like water carving stone. And here's the final truth. Your greatest war is not with markets, or rivals, or recessions. Your greatest war is with the version of yourself that makes excuses, that fears risk, that clings to comfort. Defeat that enemy, and no external force can stop you. Win within, and wealth without becomes inevitable. This is your war. Begin today. Subscribe to Millionaire Monologues, where words become wealth, and check out this video right here. Your future may depend on it.